Welcome back to another episode of our NHL 19 franchise mode, where we have expanded the league to 32 teams and brought back the Quebec City Nordiques. We're in the Year 5 playoffs. We have just completed round number 1. We are starting round number 2. Our opponent, the Ottawa Senators. Let's take a quick look at their team. All right, Ottawa. Year number 5. Brady Tkachuk. Batherson, Ritchie. All right, so if Batherson really is an 82, we have a much better first line, but I don't think he really is an 82. He's probably more like an 85, 86. But either way, I still think that we outshine them on the first line, so we're going to give us a slight advantage. Lafreniere, Haula, Marchizzo as their second line. I think our second line is slightly better if all of this is accurate, although Alexis Lafreniere scares me a bit. We will have to see how that all goes. Again, slight advantage to us on the second line. Third line, Abramoff, Tierney, Sheary. If Abramoff is correct, I don't know. 87 overall, that might be an 85. I don't know. We'll see. The third line, they may have a slight advantage on us. It's tough to say with Fog of War on and no scouting happening for NHL. And then finally, the bottom line. Yeah, our bottom line just beats theirs. We have a much better bottom line than they do, I think, personally. I mean, if you take a look at it, yeah, I think our bottom line is going to be better than theirs. Adam Ernie is the offensive guy on that line, and the other two are very defensive, but they can play some offense. So we got to be careful. I think we still outclass them though. At the end of the day, fourth line on fourth line. We'll take a look at the defense. Shabbat and Malise. Wow, John Malise, 91 overall. Wow, Johnny Malise. Whew. Johnny Malise and Shabbat together is going to be tough to deal with. But we're going to give it our best shot. Samuelson and Hamonic, very similar to us. So I'd say wash on the first line. Maybe slight advantage to them on the first line, actually. Very slight. And then a wash on the second line. And if this is true, holy cow, they have got a sick blue line. If this is true, then holy cow. But we will see. I don't know if this is necessarily true. But it's pretty good. I like their blue line a lot. Their blue line is disgusting. All right, let's take a look at their goalie. And they need it because they don't have the greatest goalies. Philip Gustafsson is their tender. They're being backed up by Condon. So it looks like they're trying to keep the puck out of the net by just shutting it down with their blue liners and some of their depth forwards. Some of these guys are pretty good when it comes to defensive stats. Yeah, really good when it comes to defensive stats. Tierney's good. Ferland, Gergensons, not so much on Adam Ernie. I mean, he's got good awareness, but some of his other stats are not that great. Sheary, if those stats are accurate, they're not that great. And then Abramoff, his actual shot blocking and checking is terrible, but he's got good defensive awareness. So he's probably one of those guys who's going to, play back, stay back, and see what he can do. So their bottom six, I think we're going to have some trouble with, but I think at the end of the day, we match up well with them. And if Remy Stalkup can have a great series, I think he can definitely outshine their netminder. All right, so let's get into it. First game, we have the home ice advantage here. So we're going to go ahead, and they were 2-7-1 coming into the playoffs too. They ended up sweeping their opponent. That is something to be said about that, right? They swept, who'd they sweep? They swept Buffalo. They swept Buffalo, no problem. All right, here we go. First game of round 2 underway. In Quebec City, Ottawa is visiting Quebec City. All right, goals, and we're moving. Here we go. Power play early for Quebec. No good. 15 minutes left in the period. Power play for Ottawa. That one doesn't convert. Halfway through the period. Drinking some water while we go here, boys. There's 10. Shots are pretty even right now, and that's going to do it. First period of the second round is over, and there are no goals. Score is tied 0-0. Shots are even, 12 apiece. Moving on to period number 2. We're looking for Jack Hughes to step up and get us a goal. We're looking for D. Salvatore, Wallstrom, Kaprizov, Paling, Perfetti, anybody. Step up, get me a goal. That's what I'm looking for. All right, and that's going to take us all the way down to halfway through the game with still relatively close in shots. We're out shooting them, but barely. Power play for Quebec. Nordiques cannot convert. And that's going to do it for 40 minutes. So very, very defensive game both ways. 28 shots for Quebec, 18 shots for Ottawa. We took more shots that period than they did by 10, but we can't quite seem to solve the goaltender. And I don't think it's the goaltender. I really think it's just the defense in front of him. Their defense is just stifling. So we're going to have to try to figure out a way of getting a goal here. All right, here we go. Third period. Right there it is. Noonan gets one in at 9-10 on Gustafsson. All right, so now that we figured it out, Sheary quickly ties the game up. We're back to even with 12 minutes left, all the way down to 11, halfway through the period now. Looking for something, another goal for us. Hughes, DeSalvatore perhaps. We're looking for something there. Power play opportunity, no good. And we're going to overtime. First game going to overtime here in Quebec City. 39 shots on Gustafsson, who is absolutely standing on his head. I mean, 39 shots. That's not like it's some chump in net. It's this guy can stop the puck. So maybe his overall was wrong. We'll have to find out. We're going to find out right now, though. Game number 1, overtime. Let's get to it. Okay, here we go. Overtime, game number 1. Jack Hughes going to take the draw against Batherson. And Hughes wins it back. Riley's got it. He's just going to send it back up to Hughes. Can't quite do anything with it. He's going to regather it up at the half boards, and Marchizzo takes it away. He's going to power through the neutral zone and take it over the line. He takes it down into the half boards. That gets picked off. DeSalvatore trying to get it back across the ice to Forsberg. Here he comes up the wing. Forsberg takes it down into the corner, drops it, sends it back to Hughes in the middle. Hughes back and forth with the defenseman, trying to cycle it back around. There it is, shot from the front, and DeSalvatore can't quite get that into the net. Netminder hits his glove, but goes straight up in the air and over the net. Nordiques trying to work that puck down low, trying to set somebody up out front. Yeah, we don't want that. We need better movement. We need more movement. We need transition. That's what we're looking for. Stalkup's just going to hold on to that puck. Minute and a half has gone by. Here's another look at that save on Forsberg. Right here. Bang, right from the top of the slot. Hits him in the glove and just bounces right up over the net. Bang. Yep. Almost scored right there. Inches, my friends. Howla to take the draw on Paling. Howla was a name I didn't recognize. It looks like our scouting has changed since the last time we've played them. And there's a drop back to Merrill. Merrill with a shot that goes wide. Riley recovers it, sends it up the wing to Wahlstrom. Wahlstrom takes it up the wing and over into the zone, into the attacking zone, where he gets board played around the half boards and loses the puck. Howla now gets it to Ritchie. Ritchie's going to send it cross ice to Lafreniere. Lafreniere gives it up and gets hit big time. Wahlstrom with it now in the offensive zone. Sends it into the middle to Duchesne. Duchesne drops it back to Wahlstrom. Why they're not shooting, I don't know. But that is the case. Lafreniere now to Ritchie. Ritchie sends it out to Howla. Howla back out front. Guy gets disrupted by Duchesne, who recovers the puck. Gets it to Paling. Paling takes it up the boards. He drops it out front. No good. And that puck goes all the way down the ice for an icing. Errant pass there goes 200 feet. Faceoff's going to be right out front of the netminder. Christopher, what a hit. That's the way to say hello to Lafreniere, that's for sure. All right, Paling to take the draw on Howla. He's going to try to win it back. See if he can do it. And he does. He wins it back. Christopher over to Zadarov. Zadarov back to Christopher. One-time shot. That gets knocked down. Tempt out front. Ooh, big hit by Noonan out front. There's an opportunity. No good. Into the slot for Jankowski. Back to Noonan. Noonan's just going to try to send it. No good. Jankowski, or it was Christopher, rather. Christopher is able to pick it up now. He's going to drop it. Somebody picks it up. There we go. Noonan has it. 3-on-2 the other way. He's going to take a shot on Gustafsson, who just holds on to that. Slows everything down. What a hit behind the net. Let's see that again. Oh, they're not going to show it. Yeah, it's right here. Oh, we don't get to it. We don't quite get to it. He picks up that puck, and what a hit. What a hit by Noonan. Paling to take the draw on Tierney this time. Tierney's got pretty good face-offs. And doesn't. He wins. Ooh, another big hit. Brodin takes his guy out. Paling in the middle. There's a shot turned aside by the netminder. He's going to get it up to Melise. Melise now is going to take it through the neutral zone. He drops it to Samuelson, who takes it over the line. Samuelson drives down deep into the corner, drops it to the slot for Tierney. Tierney doesn't take the shot, decides to skate around with it. He tries to center it. No good. That puck gets picked up, sent all the way across the ice. That gets sent across the ice. No one seeming to be able to pick up the puck. Now we've got it into the zone. There's a drop pass. Brodin, another drop to the slot to no one. Nobody seems to be able to connect here with a pass right now. Board play down low. People getting bounced. Malise gets it to Ernie. Ernie's going to get it all the way up to the winger. The winger's going to drive it all the way down around the boards. Brodin's able to recover it. Gives it away in the slot. Defenseman gets eliminated. And here they come. Brodin, 4-on-2 on the way back. Paling with a shot that gets redirected wide. Ferland gets board played. That puck comes loose. Man, all of these passes to the slot with nobody there. And there's the goal. There we go. Finally get it to the top of the slot for a one-time shot. And they beat Gustafsson. The Nordiques win the first game in overtime on that shot from the top of the slot. Let's take another look at that. All these passes going way wide of their intended targets. Finally get a guy down low, sends it all the way into the middle at the top of the slot right here from beyond the end line, and perfectly timed. Bingo bango, it's in the net, but a boom with the flag, and we're moving on. All right. Couple real good chances out there. Check out this hit. Are they going to show the hit? No, they don't show the hit. They always refuse to show the hit. Oh, well, I love hockey too. I'm glad you love hockey, buddy. One last time, take a look at that. Captain Duchesne dishes out front for that goal. Nicely done. All right, that might have been Kaprizov who got that. Let's double check. Just loop around him. Yeah, I think that is. It is. Kaprizov. Let's follow Kaprizov real quick. Let's see, does he come off the bench as well? No, he comes off the wing here. So yeah, he digs it out. Kaprizov digs it out. Takes it from the half board, sends it across. Now he's sending it across. He was supposed to be sending it across to Duchesne here. But Duchesne is not in the position that Kaprizov thought he was going to be in. And as such, the puck just travels way wide. He's also got the defenseman all the way back here, but there's a stick in the way. So the defenseman's got to come up, pinch a little bit, Riley, and he's going to pick it up. He's going to send it down to Duchesne, who now has a perfect lane to a shooting Kaprizov. Kaprizov's going to shoot to the top of the slot. Bam, one-time it. And that window is open right there. And he just goes top cheese and beats Gustafsson clean. Nice shot. All right, so that's game number 1. Oops, wrong button. There we go, finish. That's what we wanted. So game number 1 in the books. We got ourselves the overtime winner. We want to score a few more goals on Gustafsson here. We've definitely exposed how it can be done. You've got to get those one-timers. You got to get those crazy cross-crease passes, things like that, to try to beat him that way. But a very tight, close game there in game number 1. Let's simulate up to the next game and see how we do. Still at home in Quebec City, Ottawa visiting. Let's see if the Nordiques can get it done. First period underway. All right. Power play, and right off the bat, Lafreniere scores on the power play, and Quebec's playing from behind. Let's see if they can catch up here in the first period. Another power play opportunity for Ottawa. No good. Power play, 4-on-3 for Quebec. No good. Power play back the other way. No good there either. No conversions. And they're staying close in shots. Close is relative as we end that period with a flurry of shots from Ottawa. Ottawa's leading 1-0 after 20 minutes. We need to get back in this game with an early goal, though, in the second. That would be really great. Let's see if one of our star players can make that happen. Looking at you, Hughes. Power play for Ottawa again. No good. Got to stop taking penalties, that's for sure. Way too many penalties are happening. Another power play for Ottawa. That's no good. Another power play for Ottawa. No good. And not that many shots for Quebec in that period. We end up with, I think, 9 shots that period. But we do not score on any of them, and Ottawa is still leading 1-0 as we approach the final 20 minutes of this game. We need a goal just to tie it up, and we need to see that goal soon. We're looking for one. We're looking for a hero, and there it is. DeSalvatore comes through for us at 15-12 left to play. 12 minutes left, all the way down to 10, halfway through the period. Just need to keep playing well. Need to get one more goal, an insurance marker. to take the lead. Not an insurance marker. It's not insurance unless you're leading. And it looks like we may be going to overtime for the second game in a row, and we are. All right, 33-34. We got back into it in shots, but tie game at the end of regulation, and for the second game in a row, Ottawa and Quebec are going to go to overtime. Let's get to it. All right, here we go. Game 2, overtime, second game in a row. Hughes to take the draw against Batherson. Ottawa fans have been here before. Hughes wins it back to Riley. Riley's going to take it. He's just going to take it himself over the line. Drops it over to Hughes. Hughes to Riley. Riley down low. Looking for somebody. Looking for anybody. Drops to Hughes. That gets poked away. Tkachuk with it now. Defense skating back. Trying to get back into a position where they can defend. Ottawa has it in the middle to Melise. Back to Marchizzo. Back to Melise. Melise over to the other defenseman. Looks like it might be... Oh, never mind. Tkachuk has it now. And that puck's going to go down low. Miller's able to get in front of it. Gets it all the way up the wing. Here comes Forsberg. Forsberg with a shot turned aside by Gustafsson. Hughes. He sends it all the way back. That gets missed. Couldn't hold it in. DeSalvatore has to chase it down. Forsberg with it now. He's going to drive up the wing. Stops at the half boards. Pulls back. Heads to the slot. Drops it to... Duchesne, it looked like. Yeah, it was Duchesne who gave it back to him, and then Forsberg just kind of turns and fires it from the top of the slot. Easy save there for Gustafsson. There was an opportunity right there for Forsberg. Yeah, big save there by Blocker. Talking to some of the guys on the ice about options. Trying to find a way to beat him. Perfetti to take the draw on Howla now. Perfetti on a backhand draw. He's going to tie him up. That puck comes away in possession of Ottawa, but it gets poked away, and the Nordiques recover. Christopher with it now. He sends it up to Duchesne on a stretch pass. Duchesne dangles. Shot. No good. Howla's got it. And it's an odd man rush the other way. Nordiques trying to get back into it. Back checking works. They get all the way back down. Draws him down low. Oh, no. Whoa, boy. Ottawa gets the goal. Two guys go after the puck carrier down low. He's able to get that puck out into the slot. And an easy shot fools Stallcup. Stallcup not ready for it. And that puck was not moving very quick when it traveled toward him. I don't know what happened here. Yeah, he's just not in a good position. Just not in a good position. Bad defense right there. Bad defense. The guy didn't take his man. Yeah, Stallcup should not be happy about that. Should be pretty upset with his defenseman. Right there. Defenseman doesn't clear his man out. Duchesne doesn't clear his man out, and that cost us. Game 2 goes to Ottawa. Game 2 goes to Ottawa. All right, series is tied 1-1. We're going to have to win at least one in Ottawa just to get home ice back. And this has not been an easy series at all. Here at home, we have been very, very defensive. 2-1 in both games. Both these goalies are playing fantastic. We need to see if we can get a significant win here. If we lose this game, we may have to take a look at changing up some lines. But that is neither here nor there until it happens. First period underway. Let's see what we can do in Ottawa. The Nordiques trailing in shots again. Yeah, we're having trouble shooting the puck. We need to find a way to break all this up. All right. As things continue to move, there we go. Christopher scores on Gustafsson, getting us that lead. Now we get to play from ahead. That's always good when you're on the road. And that's going to do it. 12-11 in shots. 20 minutes have been played. Score is 1-0. Quebec leads. Moving on to period number 2. All right. So far, very quiet period. Power play for Quebec. Yeah, we're not seeing all the power plays that we saw last game. And there it is. Samuelsson ties it up at 9:32, and Tkachuk quickly takes the lead less than a minute later. 2 goals in less than a minute. 3 goals. That's 2 for Tkachuk in this period. We need an answer goal. No, Lafreniere is going to score. Yeah. Stallcup just falling apart here in the second period. Not looking good. Less than 2 minutes to go, and Lafreniere scores. They're up by 3 with 20 minutes left to play. We knew it was coming. We knew he had a bad game in him, hoping that we could at least get some goals, but no. Looks like we're going to struggle here to score goals, and that means we're going to have to adjust our lines, because 1 goal 2 games in a row is not going to do it. 5 minutes left to play in the third period, and it looks like Ottawa's going to take the first game in their house. Yeah, Howla gets the empty netter. Really? Empty netter? How is there an empty netter? The score is 4-1. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, there we go. We get absolutely embarrassed in Ottawa. Time to change up the lines. That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. All right, we're not getting it done. We're not getting it done. Second line's not getting it done. Third line's not getting it done. Everybody else is even. I'm going to put Kaprizov up here. We'll put Wahlstrom there. Let's go with... Let's go with Homer down here and Malone there. Change it up that way. And I'm going to move Noonan to his offhand. Let's see if that helps a little bit. So now we have Kaprizov up. We try to get Kaprizov going here. 7 games, he's got 3 points. This is just not good enough. We need him scoring goals. Left-handed shot on the right there with 2 playmakers. He should be able to score a goal or 2. And get Paling going with, you know what we can do? Malone's got really good face-offs. We can put Paling on a wing here. Wahlstrom on the right. Let's put Paling on the wing, Malone in the middle. How's Malone's face-offs? Yeah, his face-offs are fine. Yeah, his face-offs are fine. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll put Paling on the wing and Wahlstrom over here and see if maybe that can help. You never know. Just try to get something going. Just trying different looks at this point. We need to have some different looks. Defensively, yeah, that looks good. Defensively, that looks fine. This is a bit weak in terms of defense. The second line's a bit weak in terms of defense. Kaprizov, Perfetti. Kaprizov, Perfetti. No, it isn't. What am I talking about? Yeah, that is not weak. Yeah, those lines are fine defensively. We just need to get these guys scoring. Power play. Playoff stats. He's got good power play stuff going on this line. I'm not going to mess with this line at all. How are these lines doing on power play? For the playoffs. This line isn't doing it for the playoffs. All right, so let's go with Duchesne in the middle, Perfetti on the end. We'll put Paling in the middle. Put Duchesne over there. No, we're going to pull Duchesne and put Kaprizov here. See if maybe Kaprizov can get us a power play goal or something. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put Kaprizov and Perfetti over there. So Kaprizov, Paling, and Perfetti. We'll put Perfetti in the middle. No, we're going to put Paling in the middle. We need the face-off to be 1. And then Perfetti hopefully can dish from there with a 98 and a 90 passing. We need to see something happen in here. Brodin. I'm going to move Brodin. No, we're going to leave that. We're going to leave that. Okay. Let's try that. Let's try that. See if we can get some goal scoring happening. All right. Game number 3. Game number 4. Ottawa leads the series 2-1. We're going into game number 4. This is a must-win game for us. We need to split them here in Ottawa. And to do that, we've got to win this game. So let's get to it. All right. Here we go. Game number 4 in Ottawa. We're rolling. Let's see if those changes helped. Trying to give them a different look. And yeah, we're definitely getting more shots early in this game. Suddenly stopped shooting. And there it is. Marchizzo gets the first one. We're playing from behind now. There we go. Kaprizov gets a goal. We move him around. We move things around and he gets him a goal. That's good. That's good. Just trying to find ways of generating offense, right? So 11 shots to 9. Score is tied. We were able to come back there. Kaprizov with that game-tying goal. Let's see if we can get ahead now, boys. Come on, we got to pull ahead. We got to play from the front. Power play for Ottawa. Tierney scores. And we are halfway through the game and down by 1. We need a tying goal. Where is it at? 5 minutes left to play, down to 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's going to do it for 40 minutes. Being outshot again by Ottawa, 22-16. We can't seem to figure it out. We're still down by one goal over 2 periods here and 16 shots. Guys, you got to shoot the puck. You got to shoot the puck. We need a game-tying goal here badly. Come on, Hughes, step up. I need you, buddy. I need you. I need Perfetti. There it is. Paling. All right. Paling gets a goal. Nice. Paling on Gustafsson. We need one more. We need to take the lead here. Come on, guys. I don't want to go to another overtime game. 10 minutes left. Halfway through the period. And we're approaching the final moments. And there it is. DeSalvatore scores, taking the lead. Now we just need to shut it down. 5 minutes left. Down to 4, 3. Can we steal one in Ottawa? 1.5, down to 30 seconds, and we do. We steal a game in Ottawa. We tie up the series 2-2, and our changes look like they worked out very nicely. Paling and Kaprizov scoring in that game. Both people we've moved around on those lines. So there we go. We get a little bit of movement, we get ourselves a little bit of different looks, and we get some goals. That's what we were looking for. The last 2 games we've lost, we've only scored 1 goal. This game we scored 3. So let's get home and see if we can get another one here. We're on to a best-of-3 series. Over the next 3 games, we need to win 2 of them. So let's start with the one here at home. How about that? DeSalvatore, you're playing absolutely fantastic. I need you to continue to do so. Hughes, I'd love for you to jump in anytime you want here and get a goal. That would be great. And Ottawa is out to a fantastic start with a ton of shots. Quebec fighting their way back into it halfway through the period. And there it is. Riley gets us out in front on the power play potentially. All right. And we're right back into it in terms of shots. We finally light them up a bit. And just like that, 20 minutes are gone. 10 shots have been taken. 1 goal has been secured. We got a 1-goal lead moving into the second period. We're going to need an insurance marker here. We need like 2 more. I'm looking for 2 more. Batherson on the shorthand. Come on, guys. Power play for Quebec. Batherson on the shorthand. Ugh. And then Lafreniere scores. Now they're ahead again. Power play for Ottawa. Can we get a shorty? No. All right, 7 minutes left in the second period. We're down to the last 5 minutes of period number 2. And we're approaching the end of it. Can we get one at the last minute? No, we cannot. We have 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left in this crucial 5th game. We need to score a goal just to tie. 2 goals to win if we can shut them down. Remy, I need you to shut them down, man. I really need you to shut these guys down. And guys, I need you to step up and score a goal. Come on, guys. We've scored before. We can score again. Let's go. Where are my goal scorers at? DeSalvatore, help me out, buddy. Save the day. Hughes, come to our rescue. Kaprizov, anybody. Power play for Ottawa, no good. All right, we're approaching the final moments here of the 3rd period. We're down to 8 minutes, 7 minutes left, 6 minutes. Is anybody going to step up and score for Quebec? Anybody at all? 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left, 1 minute left. Can they get it done? No, they cannot. And this goalie is absolutely on fire right now. This goalie is absolutely on fire. Shuts us down to 1 goal again. This defense is absolutely stifling. It's not like we're not getting shots, though. You know, we're getting shots. We're just not... Oh, that's not good. Okay, so Matt Duchene is going to be out until the 14th. I'm going to have to do this manually. All right, time to really rock this thing up here. We need to shake this thing up big time. Need to shake this up big time. How are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? Let's get... Oh boy, oh boy. You know what? At this point, I think we just best lines this. I think we just best lines this. We're at elimination at this point. So that's what we're going to do. DeSalvatore, Hughes, and Forsberg, Kaprizov, Perfetti, Wallstrom, Paling, Homer, and Noonan. They're going to go Tuft, Jankowski, and Malone down there. All right, hopefully that's going to be good enough. On defense, we've got Riley and Miller, Zadorov and Brodin, Christopher and Girard. That's what they're thinking for our best. Hopefully it will be. Special teams, Forsberg, Hughes, and Salvatore, Paling, Perfetti, Homer. Interesting. Yeah, that's really good playmaking. Those are really good passing stats. We just need somebody to shoot the puck and hit the net. Perfetti is not the one to do it. Paling is the guy who's going to have to take the shots. Homer could potentially do it as well, but he doesn't have quite as good as Paling there. Forsberg. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, this is it. We're going into Game 6. This is a must-win game in Ottawa. Must-win game to stay alive in this series and bring it back for a Game 7 in Quebec City. We've lost Duchesne for the rest of this playoff run. We've probably lost him for the first game of the next series if we get there. But we got to get there first. And the only way we get there is with a win tonight. So let's do it. Simulate. And we're underway. Right off the bat, Paling scores. And then Gergensen puts one in right away. Ties it right back up. All right, so it's going to be one of those kind of games, boys. DeSalvatore takes the lead. And then Hughes. They know they need to win this game. Power play for Ottawa. No good. There we go. We're going to keep pushing. Down to 5 minutes, 3 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Power play in the last couple moments there of the first period. No good. Quebec leads after 1, 3-1 with 15 shots to 7 on Ottawa. We need to win this game. Let's move on to period number 2. Must-win situation here for Quebec. Samuelson cuts the lead in half. Only up by 1 now. Quebec is looking for an insurance marker. Power play for Ottawa. No conversion. Final 5 minutes of the second period. Power play for Quebec. No good. And we're into the final minute, and 40 minutes have been played. We need an insurance marker here. We really need an insurance marker in order to secure this victory. Let's go, boys. Who's going to get it for them? We had 3 in the first. Somebody should be able to score a goal here. You know they're going to be pushing. There it is. Kaprizov gets the insurance marker for us. Ottawa, no good on their power play. Quebec gets an opportunity. No good there. And then Kaprizov scores again. All right. Kaprizov with 2 goals here in the third period. Big changes here. Kaprizov stepping up for us in this series. 5 minutes left. Looks like the Quebec Nordiques are going to walk away with a win here, forcing a Game 7 back in Quebec City. Adam Ernie, he's going to score at the last minute, but it's not enough. 5-3. Quebec scores enough to take the win, and we're going on to a Game 7 against the Ottawa Senators here in round number 2. All right, moving on to round number 2, Game 7, back in Quebec City. We'll see what we can do here. Simulation underway. And we're off. And right off the bat, Ferland's going to score 14 seconds in. And no quick answer by the Quebec Nordiques. That's not good. We need to score a goal here to tie this game. We cannot be playing from significantly behind. We don't want to be playing from behind here. We got to get this thing tied up. Anybody. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a tough game. 17 shots, 18 shots through the first period. No goals. 7 shots for Ottawa. They've got 1. We need to score a goal badly early in the second. Come on, boys. This is Game 7. We need to score. Let's go. 19 shots. Who's got it? Kaprizov, you've been amazing. Hughes, we haven't seen your name in a while. DeSalvatore, be our hero. Somebody. Wallstrom even. I don't care who it is. Paling. Perfetti. Anybody. There it is. Paling, he answers the call. Nice. And then Hughes scores one right after. Excellent. We score, get that lead, and press to the end of the period, and we get out of the second with a 1-goal lead. Nice. 27 shots, 2 goals. 16 shots, 1 goal for Ottawa. We've got 20 minutes, and we're into the Eastern Conference Finals. We just need to hold on. An insurance marker would be great. Kaprizov, you've been Mr. Third Period. I'd love to see another 2 goals for you. Let's see if we can make something like that happen. Here we go. Power play right off the bat for Ottawa. Does not convert. Power play for Quebec. Opportunity. 5-on-3, 5-on-4. No good. Another power play opportunity for Quebec. No good. Halfway through the period. Here we go. We're coming down right to it. 5 minutes left. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's going to do it. We're going to take Game 7, 2-1. Remy Stallcup comes through, shuts the door. 23 saves on 24 shots. And we score 2 in 38 on the netminder for Ottawa to take game number 7 and move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Nicely done. And Jacob Homer has been injured with a sprained ankle. He's going to be back on May 19th. We're going to have to go ahead and edit those lines. We're going to go ahead and best lines again just to make sure we don't screw anything up, because at this point, we may as well. So that's our best lines there. Okay, Sisson's coming in. Malone moving up. Paling moving over and taking the draws there on the third line. So we're going to get Duchesne back on the, I want to say 14th. And then we're going to get Homer back, I think, on the 19th, it said. So let's move ahead and see who we're going to face. In fact, we already know who we're going to face. It's going to be... I don't know what happened right there. Oh, that was draft. Playoff rounds complete. There we go. It's going to be the Washington Capitals. Nice. And we get an extra day of rest, which is good. So we get to there. Let's see. Where are we at in terms of our injuries? Injuries. When are they coming back? We've got Duchesne coming back on the 14th. So we've got, if we're lucky, he'll be ready tomorrow and be able to be put in so that he's fully healthy and fully recovered by the 14th. Otherwise, we lose him for 2 games. And then we're going to end up losing Homer for, it looks like, the first 4 games of the series. Yeah, the first 4 games of the series, he's gone. So as long as we can win early in this next series, it'll be all right. We'll get him back for the back half if we need him. Hoping we don't need him. I'm hoping we can finish him off quick, but we will see. We're going to take a look at their team next time, so be sure to join us then. Thank you so much for watching this episode. We appreciate it. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Also, subscribe. Turn your bell on to make sure that you are notified when we put up our next episode here for the next round. And if you want to check us out live, you can do that on Twitch at The Final Knight Errant. That's our channel. We are there every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We hope to see you there. And until next time, take care, guys. We'll see you soon.